Hello, welcome to July's bullet journal. So, feeling so hot in here. I could do with our lovely palm leaf to fan me down, but inspired by this heat wave we're having in the UK, this month's theme is all about palm trees. So, it's like a tonal palm boho dream. I've used these tonal browns and oranges, but you can use any tonal colours. As normal, I will run through in the comments any of the Tombow colours that I've used and link to anything that I have. So our hexagonal pen is sold on the Lifestyle Planner website, and I use the Uni Ball 0.8 fine liner pen on this month's thread. So I also use our stamp, which is actually currently out of stock, but I'm going to restock these really soon. So this is our monthly stamp set, and you can change those every month. So let's have a look at the template, shall we? Things are working a little bit differently now. So if you're watching this on Patreon, your templates will be included with our creative tier download. If you're watching this delayed on YouTube, then you can head over to our website and purchase the download template. So we've got our month to view, July, and as always I give you an extra one. You might want to cut this out and stick this on separately, or you can kind of use this as a sticker. You want to print it onto sticker paper, you can have your own template there. Let's have a look at the weekly. So we've got a week to view. If you want to plan out your week, I really enjoy the week to view because I don't currently have it in my planner. So this gives me a good overview of our week. And then our dailies. So if you're with us on Journal Club, these are great for our daily journal prompts. So space for your daily gratitudes, and then space for our thoughts after our journal prompts. And each day has just got a little bit of design on it. I like to do this on a Sunday night, set up my journal so that it saves time during the week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've also got a habit tracker if you want to track any of your habits this month. And our mood tracker is to gradually build up this picture. So by the end of the month, you would have coloured the whole thing in. Some extra titles. If you want to use these as stickers or headers, you can cut them out and stick them in your planner or your journal if you've got any other spreads that you want to do that I haven't got templates for. So let's get stuck in, shall we? So here's my my journal that I use for just kind of sketching things out, and I want to take you through how easy it is to do these palm trees. I'm going to zoom in really close. I'm taking any colour of my Tombow pens. This one just happens to be a dark brown, just so that I can show you what we're doing. Okay, I'm using the felt brush end. So this is the larger side of the Tombow pen. It's a dual pen, so you've got one side that's quite fine. You can zoom in on that, and then one side that's not so fine. So we're going to use the brush tip side. And to create our palm tree, it's really simple. Think of it as an umbrella, okay? So we're just going to branch out, and then we're going to just do brush strokes any which way. Palm trees are quite messy, I feel, so it doesn't really matter. And then you want that to kind of like keep umbrellaing round almost. No need to draw this one out actually, because I like the fact that it doesn't really matter which direction things are going in. Some are messy, some are not so messy. Just filling out like that, and then giving it a bit of a wonky, can be a short one, a long one. So that's it. I know, did I make it look too easy? Are you panicking? Are you thinking, you made that look way too easy. There's no way I can do that. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, let's do it a bit smaller. So we're just gonna curve out. If you want, you can kind of get your layout ready. This one's gonna have that many. And then let's do our trunk and just brush in the palm. These ones are going to be hanging a bit forward, and you might want to give it a bit of detail on the other side. Brush in, brush in. I mean, some might want to be smaller, shorter, whatever you fancy. That's it. And then the other way I've kind of done it is to use the thinner edge. So why not just do a kind of really basic, similar kind of shapes. I know, right? See, I'm telling you, you can do this. It's so easy for you to do. And that's really it. You're just filling in the spaces. I mean, you can really keep it quite abstracty simple if you want and go like that. I like it. Just mix it up, mix it round. What other colour? So I've been using this orange, but it's a little bit, it's quite bright. I wanted it to be a little more toned down, but I was being a bit lazy in terms of, I don't want to buy any new Tombos this month, so I've just gone with this kind of brighter orange, which, like I said, I would prefer to go for something a bit more muted. But that's honestly all we need to do. Let's zoom out. Ta-da! Just adding the tones in, like I said, doesn't have to be brown. It can be tones of any colour. It just works. So, are you feeling like you can do this? Because I know you can do this. Let's move on to our template. So, for those who are new to us, you've got a couple of options. You can use my artwork as a guide. You can use my tutorial as a guide, and you can just go and do your own thing. Totally awesome with that, because I love to see what you do. Otherwise, you can use my template. You can just kind of like have it beside you and sketch it out like that. Or if you really don't feel confident in your skills, don't worry, I got you. What we're going to do is rub some pencil on the back and flip it over. This means that you can trace the shapes. Okay, you can trace all of the shapes out, and that's going to give you a really good guideline for when we come to colour in. So let me do that now. So here's what the pencil rubbings would look like on the back. Basically flip that over and trace it through. So what you've ended up is with a really faint, I don't know, it's so faint I don't even know if you can see it. Okay, it's just, can you see that? Just a really faint guideline, and that helps us keep everything balanced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with my lightest colour first. So this just means I can build darker colours on top. So I'm going for this kind of sandy, I think it might be called sand, it might be called tan, I'm not quite sure. But I will put the Tombow references in the comments for you. And I'm going to start just by sketching in all of our palm leaves that I kind of want in this colour. So we've got this kind of bigger palm coming out from this angle. I actually just got in from work and it is so hot. I'm looking forward to getting out in the garden this evening, maybe having some fire pit and marshmallows. I wonder what you guys are up to today. I'm managing to keep cool. I don't even know this. I've been in the like the spa. I don't know exactly what the weather's been like outside, but it's certainly very hot when you're inside the spa. We don't have a lot of aircon because people are kind of walking around in a swimming cosy or a dressing gown, so they don't actually want to be cold. So we don't really have aircon on, and it's really warm. But let's not complain, hey? We love the warm weather. Could do with a bit of rain though, I must say. My garden is getting a bit parched. Getting to that age now, my friends, where I start worrying about the garden. Never thought that would be my life. 1 minute you're out clubbing, staying up till 2 a.m. and the next thing you're excited that the weather's nice, that you can hang the washing out, and that the garden's getting watered when it rains. It's literally how fast life passes you by. So definitely make the most of it if you are at that age where you're enjoying the nightlife. I don't know if all of you know, but I gave up drinking alcohol about 2 years ago. Getting on for 2 years now, quite coming up to my 2-year anniversary. Just fancied it, and I just ordered a really different non-alcoholic gin today, so I'm excited to try that. That's going to be my little treat to me when I get into the garden later. So there's our kind of beige start. I'm going in with my next colour. This one's actually not too different. It's a really similar sandy colour. It's just a little bit ever so tonally darker. If I had my choice of Tombow pens, I probably would go a little bit darker so it was a bit more emphasised. But what I might do is just go over that again so it just deepens it a bit. So it's kind of two levels, 2 layers of pen just to make it a bit darker. See, that kind of stands out a bit more, doesn't it? I'm going to do this guy over here in it as well. I think what I might end up doing is speeding it up because, like I say, it's really straightforward. It's just filling these kind of feathery shapes in. So I will join you on the other side. Okay, so that's all of my trees in. The only thing that's left to do is to write in our month. So I've just kind of roughly drawn out July. If you are tracing, I just say go slow and steady. You can always take your pen off in between letters. Don't need to worry about it. And there we go. July is in. Let's zoom out a little bit. And next thing is to put our monthly stamp in. You can draw in your month, write it in. You can use the boxes. Once I started doing the monthly stamp, I can't go back because I like how neat and petite it is. I can't write that small and keep it neat. So July starts on a Saturday, so I've just lined that up, and we've got 31 days, so we don't need to worry about it. And that, my friends, is us done. You can then rub out any pencil markings that you can see still. But there we go. I told you it was easy, and I know you can do this. So I'd love to see what you come up with. I'd love to see what colours you use. Tag me in anything that you do, and I'd love to share them on my stories. Come and join us on Instagram stories. If you're on our Patreon group, we'll be chatting all things journal prompts every day, Monday to Friday, where we have a journal prompt and a meditation every day. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.